So the classic question that we always get, that unfortunately happens in many people's homes, is I just got recently, someone texts me that he found a milchige spoon in the fleshige dishwasher. It's like oy vey. It's like the worst case, almost the worst case scenario. It's worse than a sink, because in a sink, many times there's room to be makel that the water wasn't yatziledes, if you especially were washing dishes with your hands. But in a dishwasher, b'derech klal, the water's coming directly from your tank, and it's hot water, and therefore usually the water is yatziledes. So Bekitz and Nimritz, this is a shaila that's discussed in Simit Tzadikei. There's one big poisek that's bechlal going to always be makel in a dishwasher, at least most dishwashers that are really only an irui kli. I was made aware that there are certain dishwashers that fill up with some water, and there's a heating element, not just a drying element, that actually heats up the water in the dishwasher, which is a kli. That's a problem. But most dishwashers are irui kli. There are more paskins that are irui kli, even on kalim that are shuman dovuk bohem. Milchiks and fleshiks, for that matter, treif, by mistake, is also going to be kosher b'diavad. The Shach and Taz clearly disagree. So b'meila, it's a big shaila. So the few svaras there are to be lekula. Number one, many times people rinse off their dishes before they put it in the dishwasher. This washer is not meant to take off mamoshes bein. Most people wash it. My kids don't understand me. Why are you rinsing off the dishes before you put it in the dishwasher? Kacha lim duesi. So in most cases, the kelim are pretty much clean. And the Shach Akoponim Paskins, that if the kelim are clean, it's not barnat, and therefore it's mutter. And even the Pri Megadim says you should only be makel behefse merubah even if they're clean. But if it's a hefsed, as we'll discuss soon what the issue is, so then you could be makel if they were clean. Now, if they were dirty, so l'mashal, if you found a milchike spoon in a fleshike dishwasher, so the milchike spoon, which is clean, is really the shaila, because the spoon, Shach says behefse merubah, which if you had a full dishwasher of fleshike dishes, kalim, that many of them can't be kosher, there's certainly a hefsed merubah. So from the spoon to the dishwasher, because irui doesn't have a koyach to take out of a keli into the other kalim, the shach is a tzarechiyun, the hefsed merubah is mekel, the taz in the same siman clearly is mekel, so the rest of the dishes are certainly going to be okay. It's the milchike spoon, which is the shaila. So there's the svara of the Beis Yosef, the Mechaber, where he says whenever you have soap when you wash the dishes, so therefore the soap is poigim the maicholim, and therefore he's mater b'diavad when you wash dishes together if there was soap, even if there was a little bit of mamoshes. Lamaisa the Shach and Taz don't necessarily agree to this mechaber. B'shas atchakim b'diavad we do take into consideration soap as a kula. Not every dishwasher dispenses the soap right away. Sometimes it takes time for the soap to dispense, and if the soap didn't dispense right away, the efer, which the Mechaber refers to as the soap, has to be there in the beginning. Otherwise, it wasn't pegim the meichel and it already became aser. So this is what the story is. If it's not a shas atchak, and if it's easy, I told the person to kasher that spoon, that one spoon that was milchik, you should go ahead and kasher the spoon. If it's really a shas atchak, and it's not the scope of this little dvar Torah that I'm saying here, there are other svaras. L'kula that Moshe has a tshuva because there's cold water coming together with the hot water, so it downgrades the koyach of the irui. It's not direct hot water usually, but dishwasher could be different. It's coming only, but lav dafke. So there are other variables when it comes to a dishwasher. But the yisoid is that we can rely b'shas atchak al kaponim on the soap, and to sort of downgrade the isur to only aser the one spoon that you left in there. Now, there's another svara that the Pri Megadim brings, that when you have irui on a little bit of shuman on the kelim, b'derech klal there's going to be shishim, which means even though it's not filling up and there's one hispashtus, but sof kosof with the water the whole time flowing on it, he doesn't say it in these asias, there's going to be shishim against the mamoshes. So if it's mamish only a little bit of mamoshes, and you mamish really clean the dishes, but almost fully, and there was just the grease, so to speak, a little bit of grease there, in many cases you could also rely that there's probably going to be shishim against the mamoshes, and therefore be mater b'diavad. But the moral of all these stories are obviously pay attention to try never to mix up the dishwasher, especially. Sinks are also easy to kasher. Dishwashers you can't even kasher. It's full of plastic and there's parts there, etc. So it's almost impossible really to kasher a dishwasher.